let's go through a Splitt poster. So, to kind of promote Splitt, I was like, okay, I should really make a poster, because up until, a couple days ago, the profile picture of the Instagram account and all of the promotional stuff was just that one screenshot from the title sequence where all of them are kind of black silhouettes. And it's like, that was fine for, when we were in the moment filming, but now that, the trailer's out, pretty much everything's out aside from the actual thing, I really need to bump up something to wave in my audience face while they wait for the film to come out. So I made this poster. I also needed a thumbnail to put over the film, because obviously I couldn't just put a random screenshot from the film on there, because, that's not how you'd market. This film's meant to come up on people's For You pages on YouTube, and, if they see just a random picture of, the floor or something, they're not gonna click on it. They'd much rather click on it if it had something like this, where it's like an actual like movie poster, that would be on like the front of like a DVD cover or something. So yeah, so I spent the day making this. I posted it on the Instagram for, promoting it, and then also set it as the YouTube thumbnail. I got the three main actors here, so the villain, all of the gluttonies, and I needed a third character to, round out the three, so I was like, okay, well, the next biggest character after Gluttony is Amy If, so I put the actress behind Amy If on there. Have the four main gluttonies, with Gluttonomy being the main one. In the middle, he's also a good bit larger. This photo, he looks very determined, he looks angry, so I thought it was a good one to slap in the middle of a poster. Then have, like, the main villain, Raph, kind of, like, hovering over the four of them. Dominance. Kind of represents dominance, authority. Which is kind of one of the main plot points, is that he's going around basically kidnapping each one of these guys. So it kind of suggests that. For background, I took the portal that Gluttonomy and Grim Reaper talk in. Just because all the other backgrounds looked way too, like, busy. So, this one, there's only a handful of colours here, so you're able to focus purely on, the actual characters you're seeing on the screen. And then the title, kind of went for a Stranger Things-ish title, and then obviously put who it was written and directed by at the bottom. Very, very happy with this poster. My audience are surprisingly happy with it as well. I didn't think they'd like it as much as they do, but they really do. I've seen it reposted a few times around Instagram. A handful of people have been reposting it. So, let's go through and look at how I made it look like this, because honestly I've forgotten. My Photoshop skills are not brilliant, but at least with, doing this, even though the priority in terms of practical skills for the project was video editing, because that's, the main focus going forward, towards like uni and a career and stuff. This at least provided a little bump up in Photoshop skills, which, you never know when you'll need. Okay, so here's the poster in Photoshop. I put curves on there to get all these characters kind of color graded, kind of purpley-ish color, so they blend in with the background. It's a fairly straightforward thing. I copy and pasted all of the photos in. Obviously there's typography, it's again very straightforward stuff. Where most of the stuff comes in is here, making this like oil paint effect that I was going for, just to add a bit of like style, because these images, these were not taken as like a photo shoot. These are all ripped straight from the film, and to kind of make it less obvious that they were taken straight from the film, I put a poster, oil paint effect, so it looks like they're kind of hand painted-ish. Again, just to add effect and make it look like it hasn't been taken from the film. Like, you can look at this picture of Gluttony, you can't, like, right off the bat, you can't really tell it's taken straight out of the movie, unless you have a really good memory. So yeah, so here it is. It's a handful of effects here that I put on it. There's links to the tutorials in the website that I used for this, because honestly, this was very heavily tutorial followed, because again, Photoshop skills aren't the best. But yeah, here are all the effects I used. Obviously oil paint is fairly straightforward. Shadows and highlights. There was one to get this kind of like rough texture on the background. I can't remember which one it was. It was either Smart Sharpen or High Pass. I think it was Smart Sharpen, to kind of give it that that kind of like rough texture that a painting would have. Just to again make it pop a little bit more. So one more thing to go through. This is a template for a 5-day countdown that I've been doing on the Instagram promo page, from the 20th to 25th of May, counting down till when the film releases, and putting one of the main characters on like the background. This is far easier to do than the poster. I didn't follow a tutorial for that. Well, I lightly followed a tutorial for it. Basically, just put the text down, put the image over in the background, and then control-click on the screenshot and the text, create a mask, and then you got it then. So it's a very simple thing. And again, I've just been doing that every day for the last 5 days. One more thing that I almost forgot about, the title. Again, there's a tutorial on how I did this. Because honestly, I've forgotten what what these do, but I know stroke, you know, you use the stroke to get this kind of illuminated background. That is a very, very brief breakdown of the poster and the countdown posts. Again, there's links to the tutorials that go in far more depth than I just did on how I did this. But yeah, overall, really happy with them.